Greetings, Inquisitor. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 94 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I update this account's progress every week, go through all my character upgrades, talk about what I'm doing with the account and plans for the future so that you can follow along. Please remember to hit that like button on your way through. That helps me, helps the channel. I'd appreciate if you would do it. With that in mind, let's get into it and see what happened in the account in week 94. I think the title and theme for this week has to be the Money Pit. I decided I wanted to see if I could get this Kylo Ren, just throw a little bit of gear on him, throw some mods on him, and see if I could get any success at all in this Conquest. I am in hard Conquest with this account, so the idea that I'm going to beat something with a Gear 8 character is pretty low. But you know, we're going to give it a try. We gave it a try. We got beat. Messed around with our discs. We were able to get a victory, but as you can see, we actually got 0 completions on any of the quests for our efforts, so not successful. And then I was preparing for 5v5. I wanted this Padme team, so this is cut from the stream where I was prepping for 5v5, and I built Echo and Tech for this little cheesy Padme team with Gideon, and threw some mods on them. Completely ran myself out of money. We did a lot of mod work during the week, so between mods and then building up those 2 characters and remodding those characters, ran out of money. So you see there, I went in and sold all the other mods that I had to sell just to get enough money to try to finish fidgeting with these characters. So we really kind of blew the credits out midweek playing around with this stuff. But yeah, we did develop a new 5v5 team to try an offense, and got that Kylo Ren at least started. So maybe over the next couple weeks I can get more gear on him, and maybe next time Conquest comes around I can get him to Gear 11 maybe, and maybe I can get some quest completions with him that way. Target was to relic this Dark Trooper in week 94. So after that running myself out of credits, we did have another day and a half worth of farming to build stuff back up. Allowed us to get this Dark Trooper to Relic 7. His mods are not that great, but for now we'll just use the Relic levels on him, and we've got a Relic 7 Dark Trooper now for our team, and that'll allow us to have a fully functional Trooper team and also a great Iden team. Rex goes to Gear 12. As I said previously, we need to relic these clones. The guild has asked me to get the clones up for Kiadi Mundi, so we'll do that. Unfortunately, to get Echo to Gear 12, we're going to need almost 100 of those binoculars. So that's going to end up being a focus for us for the next few weeks. We're just going to have to farm the heck out of those binoculars. I don't see myself getting 100 of them out of the shop before I can relic Rex. So we have to have him ready to relic when Rex is done, which means we have to really focus farm those last pieces of gear that he needs. Go to work on the Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, but as you can see, completely out of money again. So that's where we leave it. Now I do put a few more upgrades on this Razor Crest, getting it ready for the event. We're only at 3.9 million shipbuilding materials at this point. And the week of saving up really didn't save up that much. We need to get these ships in good shape for the event. And I'm looking at these ships, and they still got skills to go. I've only got 37 ship Omegas. I can't be frivolous with them. So at the end of the day, the Slave one is probably going to be a reinforcement. We do commit to this basic because the last level there gives you the ability to clear off buffs, which can be important. We also need the Ebon Hawk for the mirror match, and I really haven't even started with the Ebon Hawk yet. So 3.77 million credits is what I have going into the event. That will allow me to get a start on the Executor. It won't get me that many levels, but over the course of the next few weeks, we'll save up those shipbuilding materials, and we'll get ready to get that ship fully leveled up and get the skills on it and everything. Week 94, that brings me to 4.6 million galactic power. Added 40,000 this week. 44 relics, 61 zetas. In the squad arena, JMK still getting us the top 10. In the fleet arena, negotiators getting us the top 10. And we will plan to relic Rex in week 96. So we got to get Echo to gear 12 by week 96 so that we can follow up with relicking him. The Zeta that I added was in that clip from the live stream. I did add the Zeta to Moff Gideon. So we added a Zeta over there. That's where the other Zeta came from this week. Farming plan for next week is the same as week 93. We're now focused on the Profundity, so we're doing IG 2000 to finish that out for the Executor. We're farming Radis twice a day, Xanadu Blood, getting Scion and Hux when we can, Outrider Echelon, Dash out of the Cantina, Speed mods, same refresh strategy we've been using. Prestige only out of the Squad Arena store for now until I build 2 new capital ships. In the fleet store, we're getting Biston's U-Wing set up. First order ships and Zetas and everything else is going to feed the Shard Shop. So getting set up for Kyber 5v5 next week. It's the first time I will have played this account in Kyber. We were Erodium last time we played 5v5. Got promoted to Kyber, played it out in 3v3. We held our rank in Kyber 4 through the 3v3. That kind of surprised me. We're really overmatched in 3v3 by these bigger accounts. It's easier to punch up in 5s than it is in 3s. But we did. We managed to hold our placement for the season. So we're going into the 5v5s with Kyber. I feel like I'm able to defend one character zone with that Jedi Master Kenobi. And when I get the Executor, I'll put it there with some lesser fleets on defense. The Executor is going to be really weak. It won't be leveled up. It'll be 4 or perhaps 5 stars, depending on how much I commit to in this event. So it won't really hold yet, but having the Executor on defense will then give me an opportunity to take some of my better offensive stuff on my better stuff on offense. It does mean that my opponents are very likely to take the top 2 zones. I'll really try to hold that bottom zone, let them take the top 2. I may mess around with the strategy depending on how that works. I may try to protect the top zones and take the Executor on offense sometimes. We'll have to see how it all plays out. Taking the Executor on offense isn't really a good idea because it's not going to beat the mirror match if they have like a 6 or 7 star Executor. So probably best to have it on defense, but again, we'll have to see, get a feel for how that's going to work. That leaves me needing to take 2 zones almost every time I play. If I take the top 2, then I'll just have to be more efficient than my opponent in taking those top 2. If I can go through the bottom, then I'm going to need to clear the bottom 2 zones, and I'll need to get high efficiency wins on whatever I can clear from the top or clear that zone. Because fleets allow you to get quite a few banners in Kyber. So we got to be careful of that. It's really going to be a challenge. If I fight a lot of opponents that have 3 or more galactic legends already in their account, that's going to take away any advantages that I have in characters, and I'm certainly not going to have any advantages in fleet. So punching up the best we can. We're going to see how we do. And really, I don't expect to win a lot. I'm just hoping for either a 4-5 or a 5-4 season, and to hold on to Kyber 4. That's the hope. And then once the Executor gets stronger, and then once we get Profundity, I think we should be able to climb up to maybe Kyber 3 and hold on to that. And then it's just going to be a long journey getting our next galactic legend and getting enough power in the count to keep the climb going. All right, so again, like I was saying with Profundity then, I think we get that advantage back, and then we're pretty comfortable holding in Kyber 3 or 4. Here's Grandma Mod with her final warning to farm your mods. Don't get behind in farming your mods. Public service announcement. You should be doing 3 mod refreshes every day, scratching around in there, farming as many mods as you can. If you're not doing it, other people are. You don't want to get behind. I've heard some recent comments to me in my channel about luck with mods, and really don't think of it as luck ever. Just think of mods simply as statistics, and if you farm mods every day and you work statistically on developing those mods, some of them will work out. That's statistics. And there'll be times when it doesn't seem like you can get a good mod to sell your soul, right? But other times you'll get 2 or 3 good ones in a row. So you just got to keep working at it, keep chipping away. Farm your mods, boys and girls. That's going to wrap it up for this week. Like if you haven't done that already, subscribe, all that good stuff. And join us over on the Discord. I'd love to see you over there. The link is in the description of the Holocron down below. Click that link, join us over on the Loquitur Holocron. Even if you're not a very talkative person, you can just hang out and watch what other people are saying. There's lots of educational conversations and a few humorous ones on the side, so you can learn some things and be entertained by the group we got over there. Hope to see you over there sometime soon. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.